Hi YouTube family, welcome back to Sherman's Kitchen. I hope you all had a wonderful day today. I am in the kitchen again preparing dinner, and I have here some lamb that I just washed with lime. I'm gonna be preparing this with some gingee, and I have it here. Gingee is a family of squash, zucchini, nenwa, and chichira. It have a beautiful flavor between a squash and a zucchini. It's a little bit sweeter than a squash, but so delicious when you cook it with any kind of meat, even on its own as a vegetarian dish. So I'm gonna season up this lamb. I'll put it in my pressure cooker and pressure it for a bit until it's softened up. And then I'll go ahead and show you how I prepare it with the gingee. Let me know in the comment if you ever had gingee before. It is known in Canada as Chinese okra. In some Asian countries, it is called Chinese okra. But in Guyana, we call this gingee. So if you're from a different country viewing this video, please let me know what you call this in your country. So I just added some green seasoning into my lamb, some black pepper and salt. My green seasoning contains of ginger, garlic, fine thyme, broad thyme, cilantro, and green onions and pepper. I'm gonna mix up all these ingredients well before I add it to my pressure cooker. Without any oil in the pot, I'm gonna steam this meat out until all its natural water is completely evaporated. Then I'm gonna add some fresh water and pressure the meat until tender. So this is how I prepare my gingee, and let me put these ones aside. I usually cut them from the bottom, and they're very tough on the outside but so mellow in the inside. The inside feel like a big marshmallow. So I just remove the skin like that. You can use a peeler as well. And as you can see here, it looks just like a cucumber in the inside. Once I finish peeling them up, I will show you how it looks in the inside. This is not the first time I'm making it on my channel, but I have a recipe for gingee and salted fish, which goes very nice. And today is gonna be the lamb version. It's a stew lamb with gingee today. See? And you can hear the sound that it's making. The outside feels like when you're peeling something very crunchy. So the water is all gone from the lamb. I'm gonna go in here now and add some extra water to cook this lamb nice and tender. And now I'm gonna go in with some hot water, so we will continue the cooking process just to cover the lamb. And as you all know, lamb is a little bit harder to cook than chicken, so we will have to give it about half an hour to 45 minutes cooking time. So now I'm cutting up my gingee, and you can see how nice and young these ones are. Very soft, like the texture of marshmallow. My friends, how are we looking there? I have my thyme, onion, garlic, green onion, cilantro, and my hot pepper all chopped up finely. I'm gonna be using some tomato paste, some fresh tomato. That's my gingee, and to make Matthew happy, I'm adding 1 small potato in this too, because he will love if I do that. Let's head on to the stove now and start preparing this stew. I'm gonna go in with onions and garlic at the same time. We're gonna saute for the onions to soften up a little and mingle with the garlic. We're gonna go in with our tomato paste because we're making stew lamb with the gingee, and I'm adding some potatoes in there. So it's a combination of lamb, potato, and gingee. I bet you never had that, guys. So I'm gonna cook the tomato paste until that rawness is completely gone. Just to fry it with the onion and the garlic a little. And then I'll go in with my lamb. So let's go in with the lamb. This dish can cook curry as well, but because I already made curry with the lamb, I'm gonna do a stew version this time. See how nice that looks? I'm gonna add my thyme now. Stem and everything. And this would be very, very flavorful. Lamb with thyme or rosemary. Amazing. So we're gonna go in here with our green onions. We're building flavors. I'm gonna go in with my hot peppers. I'm gonna add salt in here. I will leave all the measurements and ingredients I'm using today in the description box below. Black pepper. And now I'll add my potato, that one potato that I cut up. We're gonna give this a mix. Smelling good, guys. I'm also adding some Chinese 5 spice. Let's add our tomatoes. It's looking beautiful. Look how nice this lamb is looking. Right, guys? And now I'll go in and add my gingee in there. I didn't cut a piece. So we're gonna mix up all this goodness. And gingee tends to reduce a lot of liquid because it's more like 90% water content. So I'm gonna see how much water the gingee and the tomato release before I add some water in here to soften up the potato and let all the ingredients really combine nicely together. So now we're gonna go in with some water. I realized that the tomato and the gingee didn't reduce a lot of water, so I added about 2 cups in here. I want everything to really mingle in this dish and for those potatoes to soften up, and so the lamb flavor can just infuse in everything. We will leave it on medium to low heat to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll check it back. So my friend, check out how beautiful my lamb, potato, and gingee is looking. This is done. I'm gonna take it down with a little bit of the gravy because once this gets cold, it's gonna thicken up and all that gravy is gonna be gone. So let me plate up and show you what this looks like. So here I have it, my friends, and I have for everyone. I have here the lamb and gingee with the potato, and rice. Everything is nicely done and melting away. Here, look at that. I just need a little bit of that lamb with rice, and that's gonna satisfy me. And for all my friends who prefer this with roti, and I'm gonna put a little bit on the side for my roti friends. And I have the oil roti or paratha roti, nice and soft. I'm gonna go in for a mouthful for my friends with the roti. This is Vik. I know Reeza's gonna want his with roti as well. So this mouthful for all my roti friends. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Matthew said, Mom, you get 11 out of 10 for this dish. But now I know what he's talking about. The perfect balance of everything. The combination that I added in here with the potato, the gingee, and the lamb is absolutely amazing. Look at the lamb. Cooked very nice and soft. It's just falling off because I pressured the lamb. There you go. So delicious and flavorful. And I have that beautiful sauce to go with the roti and the rice. So I'm going to take a mouthful with the rice for all my friends who will prefer it with rice. Cheers, guys. If you were to ask me which one I prefer, roti or rice, I would have to say both. A little bit of rice and about half of a roti, because I can't pick at this point. So if you like this recipe, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you all. Bye for now.